Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? I'm sorry I'm late. I know I got tied up with a couple of things. I was gonna, I was hopefully gonna try and start at 10 o'clock, but again, I'm fashionably late. So, what's so important that I have to do something at 10 o'clock in the morning? Holy mackerel. Well, the fact that A, I have no one else around me. B, I'm by myself, hence no one else around me. C, I'm drinking coffee. Well, tea. Before noon. I'm kind of doing something good about this. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? Well, as you know, with all of YouTube's beautiful things we've been going on, beautiful things that have been happening, not being monetized and everything else, I am changing my platform around a little bit. Beer, booze reviews still will be happening, but it will be more generalized. Why? Well, why not? What do I have to lose? There'll still be people looking at my stuff on Instagram. There'll still be people looking at uh, a bunch of other things. Um, there'll still be a little bit happening here and there. Sure. I start to chat. People are asking me questions about things that I should be answering right now, but not in chat. By the way, Glenn, thank you very much for sticking around. Sorry about that. Uh, I want to make it more rounded out. I want to try and do a little bit more fun videos. I'm actually thinking of doing food. I might do what some other people are doing and doing reviews on music. Who knows? I want to round up my reviews a little bit more because I've got so much that I want to provide. Hey, Beer by the Numbers, how you doing? Um, I really want to kind of get something going because we all have interests. We all have things that we love to see and do and just enjoy. God, totally Canadian on that. Um, so basically, I've got a plethora of reviews that I have logged in my backlog. I've been actually working on my business. If you haven't known, I've got my own social media business that I've started up. I'm hopefully going to get that really picking up now. It was kind of a kick by the seat of the pants because I was actually hoping to work gradually on it and try and sort of do pretty much a 2-year plan where I get everything set up, I get everything going, I get some clients, and I bring it all together and into one great big thing. But now it's coming where basically I don't have a job, so I decided to go to work for myself and punch up my timeline by about a year and a half. That was fun. Created my own website. I got a bunch of other things going. I pretty much have my Twitter and Instagram going and picking up now. I've got some ideas that I have to write down for that, but that's pretty much where I've been. I've been working on my business because I'm honestly, as much as I love doing IT work, and trust me, I love IT work. I really do. Even though I have to tell people, have you tried turning it on and off again? I kind of want to do my own thing, and I know how tough running your home business is. Um, I know how tough it is to run your business. I've watched my father do it, and I've watched my father push hard so many years to get where he has, to get what he wants, to get pretty much where we're supplied as a family with his job. There's a lot of hours, there's a lot of work, and my kids are getting older to the point where I actually can probably do this where I have extra time and I don't have to watch over my kids. They pretty much watch over themselves now. I mean, I've got a teenager that hardly wants to be at home, not by any fault of ours. She's just having a good time with friends, which is good. So I decided to do that. So that's kind of taking up a little bit of my time. The other thing I'm doing with this channel is I'm going to be changing it around, as I said. It will still be booze reviews, but it'll be booze reviews and other things. I've got a series that I'm going to be setting up really soon, and it's going to be a week-long series. I will be doing it daily because, well, I figured I'm unemployed. What's it like to eat cheap food? So I'll be sharing that with you guys as well. Um, I've also I as much as I like to get into music, there's so much music out there for one. For two, I've done it. I did a thing on my other channel which got a lot of hate. Um, it was pretty much when I looked at the original song and I looked at someone who did a version of it themselves, and I compared the two and sort of went with which one's better. I mean, no, it's not a series on dumpster driving. Though that might be interesting. I mean, come on, we've got people out there making 2 million views for stuff that they do that's really fucking shitty out there. But no, it's not dumpster diving. Don't worry about that. I still actually can afford to buy food, not dumpster diving for food. Um, so it's there's going to be some changes, but yeah, I mean, booze is a great thing. I love to sit back. I love to drink. I got beer all over the goddamn place. I love to drink. Uh, but I'm not an alcoholic. But yeah, I want to try and change things around. And thank you for the positive feedback there, Beer by the Numbers. Love the good attitude. New series sounds like a great, a great hustle. I'm hoping so. I really am hoping so because of the fact that I really love to do something that will be well rounded for everybody. I would love to get my series picked up. I would love to get the YouTube channel going a little bit more, and I do have to work my business too. So it's going to be a lot of juggling and a family life too. So there's going to be a ton of juggling. But I mean, I want to try and work on my photography. I want to try and work on my video work. I want to try and work on learning on getting how to script and doing some other things. It's nothing major. I still fly by the seat of my pants when I do my reviews. There's nothing scripted about it. I still fly by the seat of my pants when I do any review. It's pretty much what happens. I mean, I was thinking of doing a review of the new Ministry album, which, if you don't know who Ministry is, and no, it's not a Christian rock band, they've been so politically charged with their music that a lot of people that are starting to listen now, it's like, oh my God, these guys are just they're so out to field. They don't know what they're talking about. Listen to all their older stuff. It has always been politically charged, and if you're just catching on now, you may want to check out the older stuff. If you don't know the politicians they're talking about back there, just check it out. Anyways, so there's that. Um, so yeah, I've got a ton of reviews I'm going to be doing. Who's your daddy and what does he do? That sounds kind of bad. Just kidding. Nathan, my dad actually did his own. He started his own company in Victoria. He did what was his company was called Lightrix Sound Source. So he did lighting for clubs, bars. He did sound systems. He built his own speakers. He worked doing the speaker systems for like air shows. He did the sound for air shows. We got to go check out some stuff. Duke Point Ferry Terminal, the sound system there was collaboration with him. He's done the sound system for that. Um, he helped out with the Commonwealth Games in Victoria. He was in with a bunch of people doing the sound system for that. He's done so much work over the years that it's if you look around, there's one place or another that has the name Don Crocker somewhere, or Sound Source Electrics in Victoria. He's done huge amount of work there. Um, he he did so much work that, yeah, there was times where we didn't see him. He actually got offered to move down to Los Angeles to do stuff for people down there. when he did the sound system or helped out with the sound system and did some of the visual artwork for New York, New York when it opened up. But I'm glad that he didn't. I'm still Canadian, so that right there is a bonus right there. He did a lot of stuff. So I understand the stress, the trials and tribulations of what my dad went through, and I know that I will be going through the same thing. But I'll be going through the same thing where I personally can manage myself. I'm at a crossroads where I'm at an age where people look at your resume going, great, you have 15 years of experience, but you're not fresh out of college. You're not fresh out of this. You don't have other training. You don't have this. You don't have that. We have to charge you more than we have to charge this guy fresh out of college, which is a disadvantage. Um, and I mean, I love my social media. Obviously, I love my social media. I'm on it right now. So I figured, why not help other people out with their social media too? I figure that if I can get other people helped out with my personal expertise, then it'd be something that a lot of people would really enjoy. So yeah, my reviews have kind of been lacking, and I'm very sorry about that. I have got a ton in my repertoire. So social media is very cool. Social media is, if you know how to make it work for you or anyone else, it's very cool. If you don't know how to do it, that's why I'm here to help out. That's what I'm here to do, because I can actually sit down and go, okay, I can run this for you. So it's one of those things that, yeah. So Lunar Clips Media is my business. That's my business that I'll be running. I announced it over on my personal Facebook page. JD actually gave a shout out on one of his live streams, and I'm sharing it with you guys today. I didn't put it on my Twitter because, well, not yet. We'll do that soon. So, what else has been happening? I've been learning more about the beer world. I actually got myself a part-time job as well. So yeah, I'm spreading myself a little thin here. I am working at a place called the Beer Vault. I've got a part-time job where I'm actually slinging beer. It's been something that I've passionate about, so why not get a job in it? It's not an IT job by any stretch of means. It doesn't pay like an IT job, which I miss, but I'm actually working down at the Beer Vault, helping out the owner, getting some good beers in, keeping on top of things, and pretty much making sure that his business gets stuff that he's been missing out on. I've gone in there multiple times, and I love his style. I love the business. I love his aspect of selling beers in 4 packs, in 6 packs, or singly. As a reviewer, I love picking off a beer, going, I've never had this one. I'm going to review one. I don't have to pick up a 6 pack. That right there speaks volumes to me. There's only a couple of places that actually really do that. It's the Beer Vault in Calgary, and up in Airdrie, there's Thumbprint. Uh, Thumbprint Beer House. I want to call it beer house, but um, they do singles as well, which is awesome. There's places that do singles, but they have to buy them as singles, or they buy 4 packs, 6 packs, and then have to sell them that way, so you don't get as much variety. So, okay, yes, Sherbrooke does that too. Okay, I forgot about Sherbrooke. I didn't want to mention them because those guys are special. Those guys are very special. Thank you, Fermentation Project. Yeah, Sherbrooke is great. I love them. They're awesome. They do singles up in Edmonton as well. However, these guys have got themselves. Oh, they are amazing. They're what a lot of people want to be for a beer place. It's just you go in and it's like, okay, connect. What can we get? Okay, what does Sherbrooke not have? Because they just go in, all these are ours. Thank you. You can have the leftovers. They get first pick. I mean, for small beer places, well, they're not exactly small. For ones that aren't co-ops, liquor depots, or anything else like that, they get first pick. So basically, they are the cream of the crop of Alberta. They get first pick, and then the smaller stores get the rest of the what they can. I mean, for example, Outcast Brewing, they've got a huge thing with Outcast Brewing. They've got uh, basically it's like, okay, how many do you want? We'll take this many. We've taken this many. Everyone else can fight over it. It's like they can sell. These guys sell like there's no tomorrow. They've got themselves a beautiful beer store. Not gonna lie, well, it's a liquor store, but the beer side, huge, absolutely huge. It's one of the biggest places in Western Canada. I would say Canada at least, that has the biggest selection. So, yeah, I guess okay. So just gonna go back to the comments here for a second here. So Glenn says, I've never been to the beer vault. I'm definitely going to drop by. I love the idea of those variety packs. Variety packs are actually really awesome, and we also have a deal. Not pimping myself out a little bit, not pimping out the store a little bit, but because people don't know, where you get a 6-pack holder, you get 6 different beers. We give you a stamp. You come back, and on the 6th time, it's 60% off. There's no, just it's right there, logic right there. The variety packs are amazing. I'm trying to build up their portfolio a little bit, because yeah, there's stuff that we're trying to get. It's not easy. Like I'm learning how not easy it is to work on a budget, a very small budget, and to try and get stuff that people haven't already got, or they allocate really quickly and then it's sold out by the time we get our allocation. Uh, it is one of those things where I'm learning the ins and outs of the beer world, the Alberta beer world, and I have to admit it is a lot of fun to learn this stuff. Um, like I think it's either this week or next week. I think this week we're getting the High Harvest in. I'm going to be going down there taking some pictures in a couple of hours, so you'll be able to see it on their Instagram page, their Twitter, their Facebook of what the new stock. So if you really want, I'm working on their Untapped page. They do have their own badge for Untapped, and they also I've also just updated the Alberta and BC sections on their Untapped, where you can see what's in the fridge and what we have coming up in an order that will be showing up within the week, and then we put that onto our from the on deck into the fridge when we get it in, so you have an idea what's coming in and you actually get to check it out. So I mean, it's just simple stuff like that that I thought that I'd help out with and just get them going a little bit more. There's so much competition. I mean, Nathan, for example, works at a great place up in the north, Wine and Beyond. Huge selection there. They've got the budget to get this stuff in, and it's he's got some great stuff in there. So he knows this stuff too. Always, if you're up in the north, by all means, deep north though. It takes me 40 minutes to get from my place to Wine and Beyond, and then another 40 minutes to get back again. Tough place to go to for me. So that's why I like the beer vault. That's why I like places like maybe you start running beers from BC to Alberta. It's illegal to do that for now. Till they drop those laws. When they drop those laws, you never know what happens. There might be some good beer running there. And when BC drops their whole, we're going to charge you an arm and a leg to get your beers into our province. But that's a different story for a different time. Basement Beer says he gets locked in the beer vault, doesn't call for help. I wouldn't either. And the hard part about this place was they had this thing that they were going to do, but it just didn't come to fruition yet. It still may. That they have an actual vault, so there's an actual room, cemented room in there. Hey now, You send me more of your beers, I'll still drink them. You know that, Fermentation Project. So Fermentation Project says, good to know, Dan. I guess we'll stop sending you BC beers. No, no, you don't need to stop sending me BC beers. There's a lot of stuff that I don't get. Still waiting for something from Cask and Barrel. I'm hoping to get that soon, hopefully. But yeah, there's an actual vault in there. So they're going to try and do, when's the uprising? Oh, the revolution? Viva la revolution is coming. It's actually coming. And by the way, hello on the 10th. It's, so yeah, there's an actual vault in there. We were going to try and get it where we get some very sellable beers, have them all in there, and then sell them that way. But that was a little tougher to do. So it's a little tougher to have manage. I'm hoping things pan out with the beer vault for a bit, because at the same point in time, it's a lot of fun to learn this stuff. It's a lot of fun to actually have a little bit of say of what goes into allocation, what goes into our store, to help out saying, I've got this stuff. And then when people come in, you're passionate about what you have in your store, what you can sell. I had one lady come in talking and wanting to find out about stouts, for example. And it's the pants party. The uprising is the same date as the pants party. Uh-oh. Seems like I missed a conversation there. Uh-oh. Anyways, is it pants or no pants party? They're gonna have their own little conversation in the chat. By the way, come join us in chat if you want to. It's so talking about stouts because of basically St. Patrick's Day is coming about. I got to show this person different variety of stouts from US, from Ireland, from from Alberta, and just sort of talk about different types. Haven't heard from her since. She says she's going to come back and check it out again, but I only work part-time, so she may have come back and my boss has talked to her. But it's just my passion, as you know. I'm very passionate about woohoo, I'm safe. There's a party in my pants. Everyone's invited. No dudes. I'm safe. Anyways, on the 10th, and Basement are having, like I said, their own conversation. So yeah, I love the passion I have is actually being put into something that I getting paid for, which is kind of nice. It feels good. I love the fact that I'm able to share that passion with people and do it in a way where I can suggest things, or I can say, hey, look, you got this. Why don't you try and get this as well? There's a lot of great beers out there. There is so many great beers that we got a lot of things happening. We've got, like I said, at that place, we've got 5 fridges of Alberta beer alone. And we got 3 of BC, and then Canada, rest of Canada, there's 1. Only 1. Well, actually, there's 2. But I mean, it's you have what? Saskatchewan has a couple that are here. You have Manitoba that may have 1. You have Ontario that has a few, but some of it's hard to get. I want to get Flying Monkeys in there some point in time, but I want to get limited edition Flying Monkeys in there. That's going to be fun if I could do that. I'm trying to work on building the business first, to helping to build a reputation as well, because the manager that's been there, he's been working by himself 10 hours a day doing whatever he can, and it's not easy for him. It's seriously not easy for him. So a little bit of help here and there really goes a long way. It's good to see that things, and talking to some of the guys coming in and sharing their beers and selling their beers is actually something you get to learn how they do it, how they approach it. And yes, we even have to deal with Molson Coors. That's yeah. That's one thing that we have to deal with, but we have to do it with a grain of salt, obviously, because we are a beer store. We're not a craft beer store. We're a beer store. But that being said, we have more craft beer in there than we do have macro. There's people that come in like coming May long weekend. We might have to stock a ton of macro because it is people going camping, and they like to have cheap beer when they go camping, which is fair. But I could also sell them on other stuff too, saying, "Hey, look, you got a bunch of people. Why not just do a bottle share while out camping, just to have a good time, a little bit different while you're out camping. You can have your good old crap beer, but you could also say, hey, look, I got this bottle here. Let's give it a shot and see what it's like and see what people are enjoy with it. Just general stuff like that. Like I love to manipulate. Is that a good word? Manipulate? Suggest. Suggest. There we go. Suggest things. It's having people come in that I know and helping them out as well, saying, "Hey, look, I know what you're looking for. Do you want to find this stuff?" It's nice. So, oh yeah, you got to pay the bills. It's true. It is so true. You have to pay the bills, even with macro money. So yeah, I there's that. But yeah, the other things I was doing, as I said, is I was gonna expand on things. I mean, there may be a series involving this yellow stuff. There may be a series. Have to admit, these are actually damn good, though. Uh, there actually might be a series involving that, and I just, just to see if you could survive off of no-name brand food. You got the no-name brand everything. Good thing here is you actually can get no-name meat, you get no-name cheese, you get no-name everything, so you actually don't have to miss out on stuff. But to do a week on that, I think that would be kind of interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to that. That's going to be one of the things I really am hoping for. I'm hoping for the fact that I can actually just work on some general stuff. I've got, oh, I'm also planning this month. I am also planning to, well, actually next month, get something set up between another group and myself where there might be a possible crossover. Just saying. Um, I'm going to be going to Penticton in April. I'm going to be going to the Festival. It is finalized. It is happening, and I'm going to be going. I'm going to be going there April 12th and coming back on the 15th. And I'm going to be going to the Festival, and I'm going to be doing whatever I can to get to do things inside and outside. I, however, am not allowed. Oh, just wait. You'll hear that soon enough, Fermentation Project. I am, however, not allowed to film inside the Festival. I'm not allowed to bring recording devices in. I'm not allowed to do things because I'm not media. I'm trying to circumnavigate that. I'm trying to do something where something will happen, because I don't want you guys missing out on this. This is something that I want to share with you guys. The Festivals, I've heard, is absolutely amazing. Penticton, it's my second home. I love Penticton. I'm absolutely love it. But you've heard me rant about Penticton, rave about Penticton, not rant about it, rave about Penticton so many times. I am pretty much going to be going there for 3 days and meeting up with a bunch of people that I've not met before, meeting up with people that I have met before, and buying a bunch of BC beer and shipping it back. Um, it's gonna be a lot of fun to do this. I'm really looking forward to doing a beer fest outside of Alberta. I've wanted to do the Great Canadian Beer Fest in Victoria. That's one I've wanted to do. I've wanted to do Beer Week in Victoria, but I haven't had the time or been able to do it. That could be coming up in the future. I hoping at some point in time I get to do the Great Canadian Beer Fest because that is an amazing beer fest. I'd also love to go east and do the Albino Rhino Beer Fest. Um, but again, this is all stuff that basically is possibly going to be in the works. And if I can work it in some way that I can, I will. I'm looking to do a few things, but I mean, I did one beer fest here already, and that was the Bottle Screw Bills Beer Fest. That is an amazing beer fest. That has topped my list every year ever since I've been going to it, thanks to uh, the guys over at Brews and Games. They suggested I go to this one. They really didn't need to sell me much on it because that beer fest sells itself. It's just like the Albino Rhino Beer Fest in a way, where all proceeds do go to a charity. All proceeds. But for $30 plus fees if you order it online, you get a ticket to the beer fest. You get $20 in drink tokens, and you pretty much, so it's $10 to get in, $20 in drink tokens, and every beer you have is one token each, and it's a 4-ounce pour. It was 2.5 ounces last year, 4 ounces this year. So 4 ounces times 20 was a lot of beer. Hell of a lot of beer, and it was 3 hours long. And it's usually about 20 breweries that come and sell their stuff or come and show off their stuff. Um, I saw Dumoulin in cans for the very first time ever. So Dumoulin is coming in cans soon. Like that's brand new to Canada pretty much. Um, I tried the Folder beer from Blind Man before I even got it, which kind of pissed me off a little bit because I thought the people that were supposed to be getting the Folder beers or who went and subscribed to get the Folder beers and help them out get their folders, we're supposed to get first crack at it, and then the people are supposed to have it. But it seemed that the people got it first, and then the people who got paid for the subscription got it afterwards, which it was a little heartbreaking a little bit. But at the same point in time, I got to try that. I got to chat with some people I haven't seen in a while. I got some people that want to send me some stuff. So I might be doing some other reviews. I'm hoping to get some harder alcohol from somebody. It's not written in stone yet, but I might actually do a whiskey review. But yeah, like this stuff just keeps coming and coming, and it's kind of nice. There's a lot of things that I'm really looking forward to coming up. I mean, it is review season again. It is beer. It is it is beer season. It's picking up again, which I mean, there really is no lull except for January when people decide not to drink. But I'm going to try and make it work so that people actually stay interested, stay tuned. I'm hoping to have some great things come up. And yeah, that Bottle Screw Beer Fest was just the tip of the iceberg. You also get to spin a wheel at the Bottle Screw Bills Beer Fest. It's $2 a spin. I did $20 worth, and I walked away with 4 pint glasses, a T-shirt, and a toque. So basically, about $50 worth of merch if you're actually buying it in other places, and it cost me $20. So, okay, it's brand new to Canada. There we go. As Taylor mentioned, it's brand new to Canada for Dumoulin. So I mean, Bottle Screw Bills is a great beer fest. That one I can't miss. 3 hours, run and gun, go for it. I have something to eat afterwards at their place because they have some amazing food, and pretty much go from there. Um, oh, I don't know how drunk he was, but I was talking to Joe of Brew Games, and he was actually asking if I would be able to take an afternoon with them and do beers around the world at Bottle Screw Bills in one day. That I I might actually do that. I might do some live streams for that if I actually do that. Beers around the world is, I think it's 80 beers. You have to try 80 different beers. So if you get a group of people, you all get your name in there, you all spend so much money, and you do so many beers each in a day, 12-hour period. So a beer an hour. Um, it's doable. It's actually doable. And I was invited to help out with that. And I wouldn't mind doing some live broadcasts with that. That would be actually kind of fun to do. Hard part doing live broadcasts in a place like that, you can't hear people. The music is really loud and it's hard to hear. I'll try and work a way to have that not happen, but it is hard to hear. So if I do some live broadcasts of that, would you guys watch it? I will, just to see how much it takes in between periods for me to get really schmammered and actually become and put myself on the wall. I'm going to look into that a little bit more. I'm kind of interested in doing that. That's going to be actually a lot of fun to do. But yeah, Penticton in under a month or just over a month. May is the Calgary Beer Fest, and I may or may not go to that. I don't think I will because that's the same weekend that I probably have my daughter's. I'll probably have it's my daughter's birthday weekend, so looks like I'll be missing out on this one this year. As much as I would like to go, I'd probably be missing out on that. I was a little upset with last year's because there was one thing that kind of hurt a little bit just watching these guys. And there's Alberta Beer Row. Okay, so there's Alberta Beer section, and they have all these Alberta breweries in this section. And whether other breweries signed up late or something happened or they didn't have enough room, but you go into the other hall and there's more Alberta breweries in there off on their own little thing. And it kind of looked a little bad in a way. But that's only one minor complaint I had about it. I like going to it. I really do. There are so many beers that you can have there. You can get really shit faced there. But again, you're spending a lot of money to go there. It's like $50 for the weekend. That's just to get in. And then it's between 2 and 4 tickets per 4-ounce pour the breweries and what they want to charge for their stuff. And each ticket is $1 each. So it can be a little expensive. Just as it can be expensive from what I heard of the Penticton Festivals, where it's $2 a token, I think. And each token, it's either 1 or 2 tokens you spend for a 4-ounce pour. So it's going to be costly. But you get to try some new stuff. And I mean, the Festivals also has a cask night Saturday night, and I'm hoping to go to that. I'm really hoping to go to that because I love my casks, and just having like all these breweries doing casks. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Last Monday, I went to the cask battle at Midtown between two very, very amazing breweries. One was Outcast, and the other one was Blind Man Brewing. And I have to say, both casks were awesome. Turnout was amazing. It sold out, like the beer sold out within an hour, and it was close. It was pretty close. So what they do is every Monday, first Monday of the month, they not every Monday, but every first Monday of the month, they go and have a cask battle where it is two Alberta breweries facing off against each other, and you vote. This also goes towards charity. So the portion, I think, is a portion of the money goes towards charity, and you vote on which beer you like the best. Except you're not supposed to know which beer is which. So Blind Man did an amazing cask where it was very cloudy as hell. It had a little bit of a pine tip taste to it in there as well. And Outcast did their Forgetful Brewer, and it was also dry hopped with a pound of hops inside the cask. Both beers are amazing. Outcast won 27-20, so they'll be back next month to face off against someone else. So if you're down at Midtown next month, first Monday of the month, it'll be Outcast versus someone else. I don't know if they've announced the other person that's going to be coming in, but Outcast will be defending their title versus somebody else, which is going to be kind of interesting to see. Later on this month, Brewcade is supposed to be opening in Alberta. That's what the rumors are. Looking forward to this. I actually have been trying to follow up on this because old school games, beer, I'll be there every night if I could afford to. What else is coming up? There's a bunch of things coming up. I didn't even plan for that part of what's coming up. So there's a lot of things happening. I'm going to be changing up my channel a little bit. Hopefully you guys don't mind it. If you guys don't like what's going on, ooh, what's Brewcade? Taylor, you don't know what Brewcade is? Ho ho. Ho ho ho. Brewcade is a new brewery that's coming to Calgary. Brewcade is basically what it's going to be. It's called Revival Brewcade. And so it is a brewery and an arcade mixed into one. So Revival's got these arcade games, which they just recently went down the States and spent a shit ton of money to buy all these arcade games, and they've just brought them back up. They're polishing them off, testing them, getting them all ready. They're going to put them into an arcade. They will also have a brewery on site as well. So you'll be having not only a brewery, which they create their own beers, and I really got to get a hold of the guy again. But you'll also have an arcade too. They're going to be down in Inglewood. They're going to be actually, I do believe it's later on this month. They're going to be doing some promotions. They've already shared one of the games, which is an easy one. It's Pac-Man. Then they're going to be sharing some of the other stuff. But yeah, we're talking old school games here that they're going to be doing, which is going to be it's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to this. So it's going to be really awesome just to see what this is. I've been following very closely on this and keeping up to date on it. So check out Revival Brewcade. Let me see if I can find them, and if YouTube will allow me to post the link for you guys. Oops, 2 seconds here. And where are we here? Okay. If you see that, let me know. That's the link there. It is absolutely awesome. This is going to be the brewery of the year, I think. I mean, there was also that pinball bar that opened up on 17th. I haven't even checked that one out yet. I really want to. But yeah, this one is up there with all the new breweries coming into play. I heard that Hubtown's really starting to push harder on getting their brewery set up in Okotoks, that Airdrie. So that one is pretty much ramping up as well. Um, there's what, 4 or 5 different breweries that are opening up this year. Red Bison or is it Red Bison? Yes, yeah, Red Bison just opened up. Yes, Red Bison Brewery. They just opened up, so they're doing their stuff. There's a, I shouldn't be trying to do this, but I'm going to anyways. Apparently, there's something that another Prairie Dog Brewery is doing. They're doing a contest where if you find a small statue, you get free food for life. They are running this contest. Oh, yeah, they're running a contest right now where, yeah. So apparently, well, someone found the wow. So they're hiding a golden prairie dog, and if you find it, you get free food for life. The first one, as of March 7th, they put a post: "Dear person who found the first golden prairie dog, please contact us. We want to give you free food for life." Something tells me someone just found it and just walked away with it. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so they haven't claimed their prize yet. So they're doing that contest right now. So check out Prairie if you're in the Calgary area. Check out Prairie Dog. They've got a contest running. Next one's supposed to be starting as of today. So yeah, it's pretty much a scavenger hunt. What else? To go along with the to go along the lines of the beer vault, on the 16th we do have the Taste of Ireland. This is one that I'll be actually taking pictures at because of the fact that I work there and I'm allowed to do this. The Taste of Ireland is pretty much, you've got Dave Nuttall, who is a beer judge. He's going to be hosting the event. The Casual Libationist, and I hate saying his name. You'll find him on YouTube. He does some actually good, some interesting reviews. He's also going to be there. They're helping put on the event, and Beer Vault is going to be hosting it. Tickets are online, and yes, if you use the code Irish10 all in caps, you get $10 off your ticket. So it's pretty much a lot of different Irish beers that the beer judge Dave Nuttall feels he would like to share with you guys. And pretty much you come in, sit down, have some snacks, have some beers, have some libations, and you listen to what he has to say about the stuff. We also host tasting events almost every Friday or Saturday. We've got pretty much Bench Creek coming up. We've got the craft beer importers coming up. We've got a bunch of stuff coming up that really is a lot of fun to just sit down, have a snack or two, have a couple of beers, and hear about people's beers. Free tastings as well. So, redheads might get discounts. Jessica actually just said, "Oh, Taste of Ireland sounds perfect for me. Wonder if redheads get discounts." I don't know. You'd have to talk to the owners about that one. I just help promote it. That's all. So yeah, there's that coming up. So the 16th, I will be down at the Beer Vault taking pictures of the event that's coming up, just to help share with everybody. Who knows? Maybe I'll sneak a live stream in there. Just to give a teaser of what it's like to do these events, just so that you guys know. It'll probably be on the Beer Vault's Instagram page, but just keep an eye out for it. There might be a story showing up about it. So it's things that are happening. So yeah, aside from that, pretty much watch for a new series to come up that's not involving booze. Um, my thoughts on the new Ministry album is interesting. I have to give it a couple more listens, but it's not bad. I absolutely want the new Judas Priest album. I've heard two tracks from them, and both tracks have got the Judas Priest sound right there, kicking your ass, and I want that album. That one is just I've Judas Priest is they don't get when they get older, they get better with age. He doesn't scream as much, but when you're over 60, hard to scream. Uh, but at the same point in time, wow, still got the vocal range that is amazing. Granted, probably half of it is still edited heavily in the studio just to make him sound like he used to. Because God knows he sounds a lot different live. Aside from that, I pretty much have nothing else. I will be trying to put as much as I can in on the YouTube page, on the Facebook page, um, and also, like I said, if you want to know what new beers are on the Beer Vault, just watch their Untapped or watch their Instagram or anything else like that. It'll be showing up as well. Great stuff that I've got coming up. If you really want to get the Forgetful Brewer, we have it in stock. We have that in stock. We also have the Drexel from Bench Creek, which is a Imperial IPA coming in at 11%. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get going. I've been on for under an hour since I was late, but I got a couple things I need to do before the rest of life takes over. I will be getting a review up as soon as I can here. I'm just going to quickly edit it. It'll be showing up. So there'll be this and a review coming up today. And I'm just trying to figure out what else is going on. I might be getting some more Twin Sails to review, so that'll be coming up soon. Aside from that, folks, you know who I am. I am Dan, aka PK. You've been great. I've been drinking tea, not beer. Sorry. It's before noon. I will see you real soon, and hopefully you like the changes that come up. If not, by all means, drop me a line. Let me know what you think works and what does not work for you. And, you know, it's about you guys. You guys have been keeping me going, so thank you. Cheers, and we'll talk to you real soon.